everyone, welcome to the channel. And I'm coming live from Africa, in East Africa, Kenya. And I go by the name Ken Digest, and today I'm at the farm, both at Miss Flair and Nastor's home. And I'm so surprised because I haven't been around for some time, but I'm seeing some of the vegetables are growing well. I think this one is coriander. Yes, and I remember some time back, the first few videos I did, we were with Yayo, we were making these structures when the corianders were still a seedling. We were trying to just make a seed bed, putting on some branches for the blue gum. The blue gum is I think one of them is around. Yeah, so it was sectioned into almost 8 section, where we had the corianders, we had some of the spinach, we have the onion, we had by that time the onions, and I don't know the name of this one. Yes, but they were labeled, and I think still some labeling on it, but they are, I don't know this one is Siovia. Don't know if I'm right. Yeah, so initially they were just labeled, each sector or section was labeled, so it was easy to know the type of vegetables that was grown. So by that time, I think it was my very first week, we were using the blue gum, and they were cut up there when they were just cutting on the branches just to control the growth, because they were at the time they were building the wall, and they didn't want the tree to affect the construction that was going on, so they had to just cut it. So we took advantage of the branches that were just lying there, just come over here and just use them to make the seed bed. And I'm seeing this one has corianders, I'm seeing onions over here. And yes, it rained yesterday. It rained, and the soil is a little bit not dry. It's very well moisturized, and you can plant. And that's why today we are with Yaya at the farm. We are trying just to plow the upper part. It's almost the upper part of the kitchen garden, and we are planting kales. Now I'm seeing some of the kales here. They're still small, yeah, but with time they'll grow. Kales need always, what I know with kales, they need a lot of fertilizer, especially the organic one, and very well composed fertilizer. If you put them on growing on young kales like this one, it really grows fast. And also rain, let me not forget rain, because back at home we have some kales, and we've been planting kales for like almost 3 years, and it later turned into not domestic but commercial, because people used to see we had so much kales, and our family isn't that big, and so we had a lot of kales that we were not consuming, so we had just to sell some. People started coming in, and that became a business with time, and that's why I know some ways of planting kales, and I think I'll apply the little knowledge I have over here, so that they can also grow. Yeah, so we've been actually Yaya was the one who started, and Nastor brought some seedling. They're just over here. Yeah, so these are the seedlings. He has placed on some water in them, you see, so that they don't dry up, and they are under banana. Yes, so here is just making the section. That's his jembe. The other jembe is over here. Yes, over here. So utapanda hadi huko. Hadi huko karibu na miwa. Yeah. So
maana kwa pale hivi pembeni na baadaye na mpango alafu nipandikize cabbage.
Cabbage.
Kwenye nursery na maana kwa baadaye ikija kukubali, endapo Mungu amesaidia imekubali.
Yes.
Basi nafikiri itakuwa tu furaha.
So before you go on,
hello guys, welcome Can Digest YouTube channel. My name is Yeyo kama Yeyo. Mimi kama mnavyonijua ni kijana na kwanza kabisa nashukuru kwa wale ndugu wote no support ndugu zangu wa channel ya YouTube, akiwemo kwanza samani, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No furaha kwa siku hii ya leo kwa sababu nimeamka salama. Alafu pia nashukuru kwa wale ndugu wote mnao support ndugu zangu wa channel ya YouTube, akiwemo Blaza Maro, Blaza Mayugu na Blaza Nasto. Mr. Fule, Can Digest Yeyo kama Yeyo. Maja, naweza nikasema tu hivi ma YouTubers, nasema tu ni asante. Alafu pia nashukuru kwa wale ndugu wote non support mimi Yeyo kama Yeyo, nasema tu ni asante. Alafu pia na imani kwa siku hii ya leo kuna baadhi mmeelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji.
Yes.
Kwa wale mlioelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji, jamani nawatakia kazi njema. Na kwa wale ambao hamjisikii vizuri kwa siku hii ya leo, jamani poleni. Na kwa wale ambao ni wagonjwa, jamani kitu ambacho naweza nikasema Yeyo kama Yeyo, ugua pole. Subscribe Can Digest hata 5,000 subscriber. Na mimi Yeyo kama Yeyo hata 5,000 subscriber. Nasema tu ni asante. Siku zote wanasema kazi ni moyo. Na kama unavyoniona kwa siku hii ya leo, nimeamua tu kurekebisha mazingira. Angalau basi tuweze kupandikiza hii inaitwa, unajua hii ni tofauti na ile sukuma nyingine.
Hiyo ni ile na mea refu
ya vijiti ile ndefu ile. Ina maana hii hapa, unajua hii kwa kudumu waga inadumu tofauti na hizo sukuma zingine. Hii hapa ina maana tukishapandikiza ikishakubali, basi nafikiri basi hata kama endapo unajua kila kitu, ina maana lazima mboga kwa pembeni ziwepo.
So
ina maana kesho na kesho kutwa mkitutembelea hapa wageni, nafikiri basi hata at least tunaweza tukatumia hata sukuma ya kutumia
ya kukula. So guys, that was I know most of you know him, and you know it's been also quite a while since Yeyo came to my channel. So he's currently going on, and he was saying that the kales that we are planning to plant,
unajua brother Ken, mvua ilikuwa imesumbua, sawa. Sasa ina maana kwa sasa hivi at least nashukuru Mungu, mvua kwa sasa hivi angalau mvua sasa hivi kama jinsi unavyoona imeshaanza kunyesha. Kwa hiyo na imani sukuma itakubali.
So guys, Yeyo is saying the rains are back, which is a good thing. And also the kales that we are planning to plant, no, kales are usually different varieties, but the one we are planning to plant usually grows as tall as the cedar post you are seeing, and it produces seedlings on the stem, which is a good thing because you can replant as it grows. And Yeyo started plowing in the morning, and I'm seeing this passion fruit we planted with Nasto also some few months ago. It's doing well, and I'm seeing Yeyo when ulitengeneza hii they've made some they've made some support.
Unajua mara nyingi ninapokuwa na kazi nyingine, mara nyingi Blaza Nasto waga mara nyingi anajitolea na nisaidia kazi. Ina maana mimi nashukuru sana Blaza Nasto. Alafu pia istoshe pia namkumbuka Miss Fle. Na Miss Fle na yeye ni mmoja wapo ya watu wanaonisaidiaga sana kazi. Mimi nasema kijumla wote Mungu abariki kazi ya mikono yao.
So yes, just saying Miss Fle and Nasto usually helps him at the farm or even the compound, and he's saying that the structure, the support for the passion fruit, they did it together with Nasto, which is a good thing, because this type of passion fruit usually produce a bigger passion fruit, because there are some passion fruit which are small, some are a little bit bigger. So this one is the bigger one. If you see, even the leaves are a little bit big, though I know this was a hailstorm some few days ago. It rained hailstorm, that's why you are seeing some holes on the leaves, but with time it will just come to its usual shape. And I'm seeing here it's almost finishing. And before I came at the farm, I was making some breakfast, because as you know, Miss Play is not around, so we are kind of substituting one another for a chore in the house. Nasto just woke up and just cleaned the house, and I decided to make some breakfast. And let me just go to the kitchen so that I've already finished, yeah, because it wasn't much of a huge task to do. The generator is making some noise, because not really making noise, the generator is on, yeah, because Nasto is still working on the tank, and also the guy making it is around. Yeah, let me just step up here. So they're pumping water up so that they can use it in the house, so that the tank that was installed yesterday, yeah, so they're still working on it. Yeah. So I hope you now can hear me. So I made some these one are groundnuts. Let me just put on the lights. Yes, so I made some groundnuts which my mom gave me to bring for Miss Flair and Nasto. So today in the morning I just I roasted it, because first you put it in water, you mix water with salt. I don't know how some of you make it, but for me, if I want to make it, I mix salt with, I stir salt in water, put on the groundnuts, leave them for like 10 to 15 minutes at most. Then after that I put them in a sufuria like this one, then put on the heat, then start mixing like this until it dries. And usually when it's hot, you don't eat it, you just leave it until it cools down. That's when it's the perfect time for eating. And I made some tea, which is over here, and I made a lot because we have some masons in the compound who are building the kitchen. I'm about to go and just show you in a bit. So I made some. I hope it will I know it's a lot, yes. So when the time reaches, I know I'm gonna just serve them. Yeah. So that's our breakfast. We have some bananas. In case we have if in case maybe someone wants bananas, and Nasta also brought some bread. Yes. So we have on top of the groundnut, there's some bananas. You can blend them if you want, but yeah, we have some bananas and bread. I know if you blend groundnuts and bananas, it's good. No, some people don't like blending them, but for me, I can either choose to blend them or eat them separately. So the masons that are outside working on They are outside working on the kitchen. There are just two of them. So they are still working on it. They started yesterday. Made some of the windows. There were just 3 windows stuck on them on the wall. Today they are doing the finishing part of it. And once I know they complete, it will be so nice. Yes. So that's the generator. They are pumping water from here to the other tank, and this is the motor. This is the motor that they are using. Yeah, so I know by the time they finish with the pumping, we'll close it and just test it if the water is in the house. Yeah, but before all that, before all those things I've talked about, we just wanna do the farm. I don't know whether Yeo will move on, because he started over there. So we are just gonna dig some part of it, and Nasta will come on later, and we'll plant them. So mebakisha like mbili ama tatu, moja, mbili, tatu.
Kizidi sana. Kizidi sana.
4.
Kuna zingine bahati nzuri zimeshasha.
So guys, I was telling you that it's good. They have already, and it's so shiny. Let me try working. Yes. So shiny. I was telling you that the good thing, they've already fenced the kitchen garden, so all the chickens can't really eat the vegetables, because you know chickens love kales a lot. Like this, if you see this one here was eaten by chickens, so it's good they've already fenced it. So we have decided. I thought I was supposed to maybe help here, maybe to reach somewhere here, but something has come up, so we are gonna we are going to get food for the rabbits. So tunapata pale ama kwenye bale. Yeah, so just on the neighbor's side, it's where we are gonna get them food. Yes, because they also have to eat too. Since the young ones of a rabbit, maybe let me know. Maybe I'll go and look it out after this. But one of the rabbit has young ones, so it's important to just feed her as much as she can eat, so that she can regain the strength. And yeah, because while you are lactating mothers usually requires strength. Yes, so hakuna key. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna open the bigger gate. So this is how Nyabanze village looks like. It's so green, and I'm seeing people have already even planted. This is a maize plantation just in front of Nastos homestead, and I'm just waiting for Yeyo so that we can go and get some feeds for the rabbits. It's not it's just near, it's just the neighbor. Yeah, so this is how Nyabanze looks. It has a lot of eucalyptus with a few blue gum. Very few blue gum. Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, you're saying that it has rained, so the environment is really cool. The sun is even not out that much. It's not that strong. It's just cool. And I think that's even understandable because this is the planting season and usually it rains. Though at the end of the year, it's usually rushes of rain. It's not that stormy. It's just rushes of rain which can maybe take up to even an hour or two just falling. Yeah, so this is also where Mayugnos passes while heading home. You can either pass the other side or this side. Yes, upper. So this is where we are entering. The guy is usually an agricultural guy. Plants a lot of vegetables, fruits. Kwanza hizi zinapenda.
Yani sana sungura na mimi naipenda sana.
Hizi. Yeah, hiyo.
These.
Yes, these ones zinapenda. Guys, here is saying that rabbits usually like this how do I say it? This is not it's not a weed, but let me say it's a weed. Yes, they usually like it, so that's what we are gonna get them. But also hata hii unaona hii hata hizi zinakula.
Hata hizi hapo zinakula.
But for today, because this one is in plenty, we're just gonna get them their favorite meal. Tuwalete tu hii yenye wanapenda kwanza. But unajua nini? Unafaa kumix. Sasa ile time hakuna chakula, bado zinaweza kula hii nyingine.
Ni kweli.
Yeah, so just saying they should try to mix their diet. Though they like this one most, but we should try as much as possible to mix their diet. So during the dry season when there's no food or less food, they can still have something to eat that they are used to. But yeah, we'll just figure it out. For today, let's just get them their favorite meal. Yeah, so
unajua hata mchicha. Hata mchicha wanakula.
Mchicha.
Hiyo mchicha.
Hata kales.
Kama tembele.
Kales ni mboga. Mboga zinakula.
Mboga.
Hii mboga ya kawaida. So we are just looking for them. They're not that much, but they're available. That's the good thing. Unaona hata hii? Hata hii, even this. Hey, this one they really like. No, I know. Yes, I know because when I was young, I used to keep rabbits. Not many, but like a few, but I wasn't successful because keeping rabbits it's like keeping chickens because they eat a lot. Rabbits and chickens always eat a lot. Let me just get them these. And I'm saying this one is in plenty. The good thing we are unweeding this man's land, so I doubt if he'll have any problems. We are just uprooting weeds from his farm. Yes. Sasa mimi natoa hizi.
Hizo. Sawa sawa.
Yes, plucking the greener one. I'm plucking this one with some yellow leaves. See, like this. Looks like a sunflower. They're also in plenty, so let me just get them. Na ziko mingi. Ziko mingi. See how this guy has a lot of fruits. Yes, a very many fruit. And I think this one is he's doing research because I'm seeing he has placed some I think this is for just research. So I think they are over there. Hizi ziko mingi hizi. And if we go back home, we are gonna test between this one and the yeyos, which one they like most.
Bado sukuma.
So
leo Poa. Yangu. Sasa unajua? Sasa unajua? Mimi sikuweza. Unajua mimi sijui kusevu. Haki mimi.
Wewe ungeniambia una simu hapa?
Nina simu. Unayo?
Ngoja nikuandikie. Ngoja jamaa unayo hapa.
hata naweza msaidia hadi. So we are trying to get as much as possible so that we don't come back later to get more. Just feeding them as much as we can.
Una credit?
Mimi sina hiyo. Nimesota.
Wewe nipige na record.
Sasa ukikuja na reverse yangu mimi sina hela.
Yangu ina hela.
Ah.
Ingia.
Yeah.
Ni kama hiyo.
Tunaenda kutest between hii
na
yako gani wanapenda sana. Hii
Wow.
wanapendanga hii ndio their favorite, but we're gonna see. 20.
Shikamoo. Jamani, shikamoo. Umeamka salama? Naona kazi. Sawa sawa.
Okay. Usha
Poa poa.
Sawa.
yeah, 72. Sawa.
Yangu umeiona? Sasa mimi hata sijui namba yangu.
Ujui namba yako?
Sijui.
Haji
Sasa mimi tunajua mimi wagana. Nampigia tu blaza na reverse call. Sasa mimi kiasi kwamba mimi hata sijui.
Wewe unajua, wewe ndio unajua kiwango yao. Kiwango zenye zinakulanga. But hapa kuna chakula. On this farm there's a lot of food for rabbits, and since the rains are back, there'll be in plenty. I'm also seeing this one is bacteria block for control of fruit fly. Okay. So hii ni kisima. This one is so dangerous. This one is so dangerous. This one is a borehole, guys. This one is so dangerous. Yeah, so after this we'll head back and feed them. So we want to see which one they like and go between the two. They like mine. This one. It's like they just like both of them. Zinapenda tu zote. What is each searching for? They are full. These ones are really full. They're not even eating. Unazipea
na yule pale hivi.
It's around 3 in the evening, and in the morning we were just looking for some feeds together with the yayo. We just went to the neighbors, as I said, just the neighbors just next to the compound, and yeah, I think it was an interesting task, because the moment I just gave the rabbits the feeds, I started gaining an interest in keeping them too, because they are interesting animals. They're so cool and calm, and I think because of Anasto giving them so much food, they are not usually angry that much. So I think that's why we were giving them food, and they were just eating bit by bit, just slowly. Yeah, so I think that was helpful. Yeah, so I just want to just check. We have some of I think they are my friends, because I knew Joseph the first time I came over here, and they were just coming today just to plaster the parts that they had already, the bricks that they had already arranged yesterday. It was only one course, and just the landscaping part of it, and they're almost done. They're just putting up the Nero, because once you plaster like this, you have to smear the Nero, which he is doing, currently is doing. I don't want to go close because of music, but I'll go later on just to show you. It's as I've said, it's 3, and it seems like it's gonna rain early today, which will be fortunate and unfortunate, because unfortunately they're still building. So if it rains, they'll have to come back tomorrow. And the fortunate part of it is that we really need water, and if it rains, we'll have water in the compound, because the guy who was making the pump just came today to do the finishing part of it, and I think he's already done. The only problem is, I think there's only one section which is remaining, because when you put tank up there, the pressure should be, the pressure from the pressure coming up the tank should spread throughout the house. But in this case, which I'm talking about, is the some taps in the house have low pressure. The bathroom one has a lot of pressure, but I know it's gonna fix it, so that all the taps can flow with the same pressure, because he had already pumped the water from the lower tank to the upper tank, just to confirm the pressure. And I know, if any case I'm just trying to look for light. It's almost the clouds are really dark over here. Yeah, so I know he's working on it, and also Nasto is just moving around the clock, making sure everything is fully functioning, because as I said, water is so important in an homestead, very important, especially with the season we are. It's raining, so they have to really take advantage of the rain and store as much water as they can, because they have like Nasto has like 3 sources of water. I mean 2, the tanks and the underground water tank. It's supposed to be 3, but the borehole it's kind of bringing in some problem, because I think of the geographical area. It's kind of sloping, so finding a place where there's the line of water beneath the ground is so hard. So I think that's why they don't have water, the borehole water at the moment. But I know one day we'll work on it and be fruitful. Yes, do. Yeah, so let me just show you. They're still applying the needle. Let's reduce volume kiasi. Joseph, let's reduce volume kidogo tu. So this is the needle. It's it hasn't yet dried because of the weather, but this is how it's supposed to be done. You first plaster it, then second you put the needle, just the way it's doing. so this is the Nero. Nero, as you know, if you be around construction for some time, you'll know this is just a mixture of water and cement. Yes. Yeah, so that's how he's doing it. The purpose of the Nero is just to make it long lasting, because if you just plaster it and leave it that way, it will easily break because of sun and rain. Yes, rainfall. Whenever it rains, it will just decompose over time. Yeah, so that's why it's always important to put Nero after plastering. I don't know whether they do it. Yeah, they always do it even in houses, just to conserve the wall you've built and make it hard, because Nero is a mixture of cement and water, and the combination usually dries faster and harder. Yeah, so I think that's the purpose of it. Otherwise, today's been a good day. It's been an enjoyable I think I came here on like 2 days ago, and I've really enjoyed every bit and part of it. And I think because of the rain and lack of sunlight, it's been really, I can feel the cold. I think it's raining at the moment in the neighboring villages, and I think that's why they're not quitting, but they are ending their 2 days work. Yes, so that maybe because if they put it and it starts raining, if they put the Nero and it starts raining immediately, it will kind of wash it, especially when it rains heavily with the how do I say it, when it rains with the ice cubes. I'm just the word is just going out, but I know, yeah, when it rains heavily, it will wash away. So that's why I think they are just leaving it so that they can it can dry a bit. Yes, but the mixture usually dries faster. They're still remaining with they are halfway, so hopefully if it doesn't rain, they'll complete, because it's still early. It's like 3 in the evening. But for my wishes, I hope it doesn't rain until maybe up to 6, because we're in the village, people are still doing most of their activities. Some are even grazing, some are in the marketplaces. So if it starts raining around 6, most of people would have been done with whatever they are doing and maybe heading back home. Yeah, so they're halfway. But we'll see with the if they'll finish, the better. Yeah, so I think I'll just take this time to just wish you well wherever you are, wherever time you're watching this video from, whatever country or continent. Just be safe and take care of yourself, and I hope you have a lovely week. So bye bye, and hope we'll meet in my next video.